The vision that leads Urban Gardener is the creation of culture that is generous and abundant. I like the idea of abundant food sources in a beautiful landscape as a given culturally, like an infrastructure of care, woven into neighbourhoods.
The property here is half acre in the heart of Oxford, North Canterbury Township.
And this is Urban Gardener Hub.
The hub is a centre that urban gardeners leave from to go and do work in the community.
The hub is a place that has a sophisticated greenhouse. It has productive garden beds around it that create a cash crop, that cover the costs, and then pay urban gardeners to go out and mentor edible landscapes and community resilience. So we get to roll out and touch base with some of the pensioners in the units and have an initial interview process and see what they want to eat, what they do and don't like, and also just have ears for what their knowledge base is and then work in with what they want.
The urban gardener work that we can go out and do for elderly is providing a social contact for them. It's an opportunity for the elderly to share their knowledge around food gardening because they've pretty much all got knowledge around food gardening, so we can engage in the conversations around that.
It's almost like it's not about food, it's about food. The activity of urban gardener become a catalyst for all these interactions that we call community, or noticing that neighbourhood is enriched by this arrival of this care worker that facilitates something that otherwise wouldn't have been there.
This model of a hub is a really great example of the kinds of changes that need to be made in urban areas. The idea to use revenue from the business to fund volunteer work helps create food resilience, builds community, provides affordable healthy food, and works towards making the town less reliant on unsustainable imported goods that are shipped from all over the world. It's also inspiring to see the abundance of food that can be grown in an urban space.
I really hate mowing lawns, and lawnmowers drive me insane. I've never had a good one, so the idea to get rid of as much lawn as possible is highly appealing. It's to use it as an example too for an urban property, how much you can actually produce, and we've got huge amounts of food grown here. And there's heaps of land in urban spaces that can be utilised for food. You can pretty much grow anywhere in an urban property. So it's just been able to show people that you can be as self-sufficient as you want to be in vegetables in a town, and it's all at your place. Part of what we are aiming or working towards for ourselves is just to live quite simply and to reduce our outgoings so that we don't have to be striving and working really hard in some sort of frantic way that seems to happen so much for people in society, that we can just work in a really gentle way, doing work we love, and reduce our requirement for money.
And we'll get rid of those bills so that we're freed up to be doing the work that we're in love with. That protects our enthusiasm, and then we can love life.
It's far more fulfilling to be able to share that knowledge with people that don't have it, for growing their own food and essentially making ourselves redundant. I would measure success for Urban Gardener when I can look out into the local community and I can see edible areas and edible landscapes and people growing their food and sharing seeds, swapping seeds, connecting like that. And the success as well would be to show this model working in a small town and be able to see this model taken into another town and put in place as well. That would be a pretty significant success.
Wendell Berry said that there are no big solutions to big problems, but the solutions are when millions of people take responsibility for small problems locally. Something like that. Just Google it. Just Google it, man. You'll get it.
big world is no better than small places filled with care. Micro to macro, magnifying everywhere into heaven.
Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed our latest short film. This is the 4th of 12 short films in the Living the Change series, so if you want to be notified when the new films are released, you can sign up to the mailing list at happenfilms.com, or you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. I wanted to say a special thanks to Giuseppe DiFranco, the Namaste Foundation, and Paddy McCann for their generous donations to Happen Films. Thanks again for watching, guys, and I'll see you all in the next film.
Gardens and fruit trees, so it's heaven in the branches for the birds and